This was definitely a throw together live right here. I just got in here from the shop, or into the knife shop. Let me go ahead and plug everything up. Y'all get to see what it looks like with the lights all off. Daddy had to make sure I got my Wi-Fi on. There it is. There's my Wi-Fi. And Ken Long, what's up, brother Ken? What's up? Let's see if we get anybody on here. I didn't announce this. We didn't know we were going to do this. I just got in. Guys, let me tell y'all, I know everybody, it's hot on everybody right now. But when you're in the HVAC industry, boy, folks, they lose their cotton picking mind here this time of year. They sure do. Where'd I put my other phone at? They will lose their mind. Hey, Callie. How you doing? Get a few more people on here. And well, let's see if I can find this today. I took this picture. Where was it at? Here was our, hey Colton, what's up? Here was our temp. This was after a rain. Hey Cliff. There was our feels like temperature right here in Wiggins, Mississippi. We sure do. We have knife slips, Harry. There was our feels like temperature today. And we've been busting it, to say the least. Daddy had to leave a little early and go to church. Y'all get to. They have singing school at their church this week. We got a few of these type slips. I need to get some more. Harry, these are the case slips like that. Need a few more of those. That's a few sheaths and different things like that. But we'll get a couple more on here, guys, and y'all go ahead and like it. I can just spectate this week. I got you. That's fine. That's what I do. That's what I do every week. That's what I do every week. We've got some good stuff, guys. Still got a bunch of good stuff. We hadn't, and look at the shop. Y'all just bear with us. Hey, Marty. Y'all bear with us. It's not as pristine as I'd like for it to be, but y'all literally seen at the beginning of the video. We went and cut the lights on. Who was that texting me? Ducks Unlimited. Jacob, you was a day late and dollar short. We had a bunch last week. Any copperheads come in this week? It's a new compressor. People want to know if I put, yeah. So I don't think I got any copperheads that I don't know of. Guys, here's gonna be the giveaway this week. If your municipality will allow it, which most of you will. These have been hot dudes right here. Here's the Baby B. That is a little automatic. You may say that's good for nothing. These are probably the best selling Rough Rider that we have here in the shop. It is so quick you can't hardly even, you can't catch it. I mean, I don't know if you have to slow that video down some kind of slow to even catch that, but that has been one of the hot sellers there. That's gonna be the giveaway. Y'all know how to do it by now. Go ahead and when this video's over, go and yeah, that's basically like the Waltz. As a matter of fact, I don't think there's a nickel worth difference. Well, the Waltz is a little bit bigger, but that's a pretty cool micarta scales, little lanyard loop. Hey Jeff, I'm in here by myself today. Daddy done it last week by himself, so I done it this week. Ooh, about knocked it out of my hand. And sharp, I mean, I don't know. It's too small for me, but that's been on our Whatnot auction and on our Facebook auction. Them things bring upwards of $30. So that's not a cheap giveaway. Let's see. Let's run through here and see what we got. Let's start right here. This is stuff we didn't get to put up. Stuff we didn't get to put up there. The baby bees, we normally sell them for right around $25. That one's going to be a free giveaway, though. You may win that one Thursday night. Free giveaway. Go and leave a comment at the end of this video. When this video is done, prize me. Make sure you follow the rules. Send a message to Mr. Bobby there at dscutlery@gmail.com. Daddy said last week dscutlery.com, but it's dscutlery@gmail.com. And make sure you do that. Here's some things that we've got in last week in a collection. These are some Boker USAs. Now, I think on our guys, on our show, a lot of people, they I don't know if they look down on Bokers or what it is, but these are some real deal. That's the Storyteller jackknife. There's the Storyteller moose right there. Boker USA. There's a Colonel Coon right there. Is that a granddaddy? Oh, absolutely it is. Man, if y'all have been on our Whatnot show Saturday, we sold 7 or 8 Granddaddy Barlows. That is a Saber. Let me get here where you can see it. And guys, I may make this thing short and sweet. My phone is blowing up in my back pocket right now as we speak. That's the 45, the 29 Saber Japan. Them are fine. Saw cut bone, real deal knives right there. Just take a real fast look at some of this stuff. Look at this right here. There's a Little Valley. A Little Valley. What I mean by this? What I mean by that, let me open this up so you can see this second blade. This guy here, this right here, guys. Let's see if it'll focus. It may not. That is a W.R. Case and Sons. W.R. Case and Sons. Miss Callie, I can't read all the comments, ma'am. They all come through there so fast. W.R. Case and Sons, Little Valley, New York, 1902 to 1905 right there. Now, I got that. That was actually going in my green bone set. I need to show y'all my green bone collection. Check all these up. What's up, Bubba? I don't know if I said that or not already. My bad if I didn't. There's knives. Knives. Check out this 80 pattern Whittler right here. And how y'all like my... Daddy said his stand was too low, so I rednecked it, right? Hey, Wild West, how's it going, buddy? I rednecked that right there. Made that work for me. There's a pretty 80 pattern Whittler right there. I think that's a 71 or either a 10 dot. Guys, 80 pattern probably is the hottest Whittler. Go in there and got a couple, you talking about hard to get. Find those things in decent shape. There's a pretty, do what works. Right, that's right. Oh, look at this. This is the one I want to show you. Oh man, this phone here don't focus real good. This is a Case 52 pattern. 52. Y'all hear my phone beeping in my back pocket? 52 pattern, Pearl Premier. That's a pearl badge on that thing. Guys, let me go through here real quick. Let me check and see what service calls just come in. Oh my goodness. Yep. People. Check these things out, guys. We showed you some of these last week. There's a Case 80th anniversary buoy right there. Let's just run through these fast. If you see something that piques your interest, just say, hey, stop, go back to this. Look at all these. I love the Alamo buoy. Don't know why it hadn't sold yet. Thank you, Wild West. Appreciate it, buddy. It's late in your country. I got you, man. There's the Constitution set, case knife. There's the Congress set of cases. There's the Whittler set. This is one of the most rare sets that we've got in a while, and a lot of people, I don't think they know what they're looking at here. This thing right here has a what they call a trapper head. Who was it asking a while ago about a copperhead? Check this out. This is a copperhead body with trapper blades. Very, very, very rare. And this is in this set. I don't know where Kevin is, Callie. Sure don't. Don't know where he is. And check it out, guys. New grind blades. Y'all see that? New grind on those 80, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 83s. That is a cool piece right there. What pattern number on the trapper head? Well, good question, Bubba. Hold on just a second. I don't know off the top of my head. Let's get this thing opened up. Well, there's nothing on the main blade. Y'all bear with me. Hold on just a second. A 6249, just like a regular copperhead. 6249. SPSS. I think the SP is what's going to, with spear point blade. Or spade blade, I'm sorry, spade blade. That SP is what's going to throw it off. Oh, that set there, it ain't bad, Bubba. And for a man of your means, man, it ain't bad. Every time I see you like me, you working, so that doesn't probably mean you like me. You ain't got nothing. There's what we're asking for it, Bub. And we don't have any give on this. I'm honest with you on that one. And we got 2 sets of those. That one knife right there, guys, is $250 easy, and that's in the whole 83 set. Check it out. There's the mini trapper. I don't know what you'd call that. Yeah, see, it's a bargain at any price. What I tell my customers all the time with air conditioning, how much is it going to cost me? It's a bargain at any price. If you're hot, it's a bargain. There's the Starships, the Friendship 7. Oh, it's all kinds of cool stuff. I think I showed y'all this last week. This is my favorite one. It's the Roy Acuff. Plays the Wabash Cannonball. Oh man, Disney. Whew. I ain't ever been. I'll be honest with y'all. Y'all may think I'm crazy. I don't ever want to go. I want to get away from people. When I go somewhere, I want to get away from people. I don't want to be around people. Because I don't know if y'all know this, people be crazy. Oh yeah, him and Uncle Oswald. Oh, Uncle Oswald, or is it cousin Oswald? That's a cool piece. As a music lover like myself, that is a cool piece. You're the same age Daddy is, Jeff. Daddy's a 65 model. Good evening. What's up, Justin? We got all kinds of stuff around here, guys. I figured these would have blew out of here last week, but they didn't. There's a 125th anniversary of the Civil War. Look, guys, there are knives in there. It's a Congress set that ain't never been opened. A Congress set still in the pumpkin box. It's the same as this set right here, the Stag Congress set. Oh yeah, Harry, we got a ton of case bone sod busters. The Firefighter. Do I still got the Firefighter? That's a good question. Oh man. Yeah, you're right, Cliff. I don't know if some people ain't evil. I mean, there's some evil ones, but I'll tell you what, a lot of people are just crazy. Ain't got good walking around sense, what my grandmother said. I'm a 63. Well, you and Daddy about the same age. I'm a 88, so 88. Bubba's got 5 years on me. Firefighter. Yeah, he ain't here, Miss Callie, but I will. There's another cool Civil War piece. I'm 81, yeah. I got you. And that may have been it. I can't remember, guys. I'm not in here every day this time of year. If I come in, I'll drink a cup of coffee with Daddy or shoot the bull with him for a little bit. That's a cool piece. I don't know why nobody hadn't jumped on that. You were talking about genuine pocket-worn Stag 92 pattern right there. Double X, if I'm not mistaken. Let me look right here. No, I lied to y'all. USA. So 65 to 69. That's a cool piece. So me and Daddy are different on these things. I like collecting them. He's, and you can't be a tremendous collector and have the business like he does. So he collects a few Granddaddy Barlows, but me, like that right there, ain't no way I'd ever sell that. That's a cool piece to me. Ain't no way I'd ever sell that, but it's got to move. That's part of it. Got to keep them going. Yep, gonna keep them going. There's the Crazy Horse. Guys, go look this up. Take a picture of that and look at our price on it. Go look that up and look it up on eBay. In the box, the Crazy Horse commemorative. I can probably get another one of those. Whoever was asking about the Firefighter, Jeff, I think I can get another one of those. Go look those up. $950 on eBay, on the bay right now. They're $750 to $950. They're crazy. We got that one at $650, and I mean we paid for it because we knew it was a good piece. I mean, check out that Stag. Good grief, look at that Stag. Man, that is phenomenal. That is absolutely gorgeous. Still got 2 sets of these. Now, you want to talk about fine? That is a complete set of case fixed blades right there. Look at the finger grooves on a couple of them. 2 of them are just, I think 3 of them are finger grooves, and just that one big one there. We got 2 sets of those Still left, had 5 total. And so we got 2 left, guys. These things are starting around $800, right around there. I mean, that's $200 a knife. If you broke this up, that knife, if it didn't bring $250, it shouldn't bring a dime. I'm gonna tell you, that's a good piece right there. Of course, we got all our whatnot fodder over here. This is just a bunch of stuff. Y'all look at it real quick. Just all kinds of stuff everywhere. I mean, these are all, there's knives, all of them there. If you're a wholesaler and want to buy a bunch of, as matter of fact, I got to get my buddy Jacob Dameron. If you're on Whatnot, go follow him. He's a good seller there on Whatnot. Become a buddy of mine. Yeah, go ahead and like. Thank you for being on here, Jason. Go ahead and hit that like button. But I got to fill him a little order. We've got so many of those knives, it's unbelievable. Look at all these knives, guys. Are you going to talk about pretty? Did I show y'all my Shat and Morgans? We'll do Showtime with Seth. We ain't worried about. Did I show y'all my Shat and Morgans last week? That I picked up? Look at all these, and we've got some more coming in. Steadily got knives coming in, guys. Steadily got them coming in, day in, day out. Oh, and I don't know how far along they got, but Daddy and his website manager met today. Let's see them. I'll show you, Red Eye. Daddy and his website manager met today for a while. We're going to have our website up and going pretty quick. I'll be honest with y'all. Yeah, let me show y'all these things. You want to see some pieces. I'll tell you how good they are. I put them over here with my elephant toes. You want to see some pretty pieces? Let's go over here. Did I beach? Look at that, guys. Look at that, dude. Man. That is... I'm trying to find this whole set. There's 5 knives in that set. I've got 2 of them. You want to talk about just fine. Put them over here, tuck them in bed, and let them go good night. These are all these in these 2 cases there are mine. Yeah, now I will tell you on the website, guys, that we don't have no give on the website. Everything's going to have to be 100% MAP prices. So you'll still get a few more deals maybe with us straight on. Yeah, getting it all over the camera. Still get, but you know, that's part of the running the auction, just making friends, and y'all know good as I do. I hope you do. You ain't making a killing doing this. It keeps us busy and gives us something to do, and we really enjoy doing it with y'all every week, meeting with y'all and shooting the bull. We have a good time doing all of it. Good time doing all. Check these out, guys. 2 stag pieces or stag sets right here. One is a red letter. He got this in this week. We sold the red letter scrolled this week, but this is the red letter right here, guys. Check it out. The most useful knife maybe ever. That's a little small jack there, the 32 pattern small jack. Great knife right there, built on the 32 pattern frame of the Stockman. And then you got the muskrat right there, stag rat. Look at this. Look how fat that dude is. Look, my phone's ringing. That's my brother-in-law. Hold on. Hello? Yeah, I'm making a YouTube video. You all right? Kaylin, my brother-in-law said, hey, everybody. All right, bye. Yeah, you know why I do that? That just gets me, every time my phone rings, I either dread it or want to fight. So that's one way or the other, right? Yeah, that's my brother-in-law. Y'all see Kaylin here a lot of times. He runs our plumbing operation for Bond AC and Heat Service Incorporated. He's our chief plumber. Good guy. Really is a good guy. A lot of people don't like their brother-in-law. I like mine. I think I like him sometimes better than I like my sister. So I hope she didn't hear that. Queen knives there, guys. Look, Heath brought a few of his anvils in here. We got moving. He's brought a few of his anvils. Now, I don't know why in the world he brought that thing in here. Probably because he couldn't sell it. But I got an Ole Miss anvil. Got several of the cross anvils. Got a Buck Knives anvil right there, and then a JD, John Deere one back there. Had a lot of people ask, why don't they have them in stock? And you know it's so hard to get a custom anvil and leave it in stock. But there's a bunch of them right there that Mr. Heath makes. Hey, somebody told me Yeah, I know. Me and my sister played music. You know, we played music together the whole time, and we were each other's biggest critics. But we could play music because of each other. She pushed me, and I pushed her. So I'm thankful for it. And she got a good family, and they got a good husband, good children. You can't ask for no better than that for your sister. How much on the anvils? Did you Justin? That's cool. I don't want to lie to you, Cliff. I don't know. I don't know. They just brought these in this week, and I don't know. I tell you what, if you'll message Daddy, he can tell you. I hate to even throw a number out because I'm really uncertain of that. There's Kevin. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Look at the 6.5. 6.5 has come a long way. That's come a long way. Check out the 6.5 rust lock. That's a rare dude. Was that a purple synthetic smooth case? That's what they call mulberry, J Stelz. Mulberry smooth synthetic. And we've got it in the mini. This was a limited run last year. Mini Trapper, Copper Lock, and the Big Trapper. What's up, Ellis? You gonna be here with us this week? We missed all y'all last week. We didn't know how to act without you or Heath or nobody here. I need an orange bone sod buster. Boy, don't I too. Orange bone. Let me do some looking, Harry, and I'll see what I can find around here. I may have something laying around. The website is not up and running yet, Jay, but it's going to be dscutlery.com. The website's already there. Just nothing is available. Nothing's available for sale yet. We've finally got somebody that's smarter than us. Well, that ain't hard to do, but they can hook us up and figure out all that internet stuff that we don't know how to do or don't have time to do, honestly. I make $0.00 off knives, so I do this just for fun. This is Daddy's little red wagon. My air conditioning stuff's what keeps us all going. Look at the rough black. Now, guys, if you ain't ever messed with a rough black, a lot of people don't like it. I think it is one of the coolest synthetics that you can get a hold of. That is cool right there. That's like the old, what they call gum putty from back there in the 20s, the tested era. There's a few of the bucks that we got in. Guys, we've sold the fire out of them. This box was about to the brim. These are what I call the budget bucks. These are USAs. But look, that's what I've been toting for the past month or so. Buck USA 284. I've been toting that thing, and that is a fine little knife. We got it in, and we only got 2 left, in black and in camo. Guys, these things are not going to break the bank. Then we're right. That's like a $25 knife for an American-made knife. Got a few. We're on down to 3 of them. Filet knives. And of course, as always, we got the old 110s. There's the 110 Slim, the 112 Slim, the 285s. Just all kinds of stuff. There's some of my green bone stuff. Now, this ain't for sale, so y'all just keep your hands off. You want to see good stuff? Woo-wee. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. That is real deal right there. Real deal. People text me. Yeah, I tell you what. They text me. I'm having air conditioning trouble. Call the office. Call the office. I do, Scooter. If I'm not mistaken, yeah, that orange camo's cool, ain't it? Yeah, I'm sure you will. Cliff. This is probably my, hold on, let me open this thing up. Show and tell. This is a tested piece, guys. Tested piece with a punch. Tested piece with a punch. So that's a cool piece. Let me get through here real fast, guys. I got to get back to work. There you go. You see all the stuff we got. I'm still looking for an orange soddy. Orange soddy. Do I got one? I tell you what, orange bone soddy is what he wanted. I tell you what, Harry, I'm probably going to see what we can get, because I think we're out of them. The Harvest Orange and the not the Caribbean. One of the other oranges they make. What do they call that? They quit making all of those. But there's some more bucks. There's our friends at Bear and Sons. Awesome knives. Awesome knives right there. But y'all look, Cobra Tex coming out of our ears. We got restocked on Cobra Tex. Best selling knife in the whole store right there. That is the carbon fiber bolster lock. Cool pieces right there. 83 of y'all on here. Thank you so much for being on here. Only got 18 likes. Y'all go ahead and thumbs up the video. Go ahead and thumbs up the video before I get off of here. And so that way, got 19 up now. Have a green bone boost you need to trade me out of. Mikey, I tell you what, you reach out to Daddy. Send him some stuff at Deep South Cutlery on Facebook, or either the email, or at the phone number right there. And reach out, and he's always liking. I'm looking to go 300 foot in a straight line in 24 days and tearing down the engine. And ooh, but y'all go ahead, and here's what we're gonna be giving away. Here's what we're gonna be giving away, guys. Double tap the screen. Here's what we're gonna be giving away. Y'all go ahead and get ready to get entered into that giveaway. Yeah, we got a couple old carbide lamps around here. Thank you, Shane. Thank you for being on here, buddy. Sure appreciate every one of y'all. I didn't even show y'all maybe one of the best pieces we got. All right, man. That's good. That's good, Terry. I tried to join the Marines when I was 17. I could not pass the visual exam back then. The good Lord knew what he was doing, because I've had to have eye surgery since then. But that was 2005 during the surge. I had to have Mama to sign for me, and that wasn't ever going to happen anyhow. Mama knew what she was doing, but I've always, it was going to be a Marine or nothing. I know that all of them are good, all of them are great, but that's kind of what I had my mind set on. But good Lord knew what he was doing, had different plans, and I'm glad of it. I'm glad of it. But guys, we got some cool pieces. Y'all join us there. Y'all join us there Thursday night. Deep South Cutlery on Facebook, or Billy Ray-Angela Bond. Enter to win this little Rough Rider right here. That is an exchanger. $1,500. That is a tested 1932, not exchanger, hatchet combo. Hold on. Yeah, I bet it was. I bet it was. So there is the knife there. That is a green bone. If you know anything about case knives, green bone case tested right there. Let me see if I can do this, guys. Hold on. Y'all bear with me just a second. Let me scroll here so I can show y'all this. I'll stick y'all in the little holder here so I can get my hands free. All right. This right here opens up. Look, it's got a little ruler on it. This will come down here. And I always get it confused how it goes. It comes out yonder way, don't it? Let me get it out here so I can see it. There it is. Comes out like that. And it also has this right here. It also has this right here. Now look at this, guys. I mean, you can see everything behind me. Mirror finished on a knife, or a hatchet. Let me get back here so I can do it. On a hatchet that is bumping 100 years old. That one we got in the shop for $1,500, guys. Green bone. The stag ones are much easier to get in the green bone. Green bone with the sheath. Everything immaculate. I mean, other than the fingerprints that I just put on it. That is sweet as they come. If I'd have had one then when I was a youngin', that's the thing about it. How many of them can you find in that shape? Because if you'd have had one when you was a youngin', what would you have done with it? I don't need it right now because I'd probably still chop and hack. But that is a cool piece right there. You don't see them. You don't see them at all. Not in that kind of shape at all. At all. So I just thought that was. Yeah. So Social Knife Works there. That's our buddy Ellis. Is always in here with us, and we missed him last week. But Ellis is gonna try. Yeah, it's out of mine too, Cliff. Don't feel bad. Ellis is gonna. We've had 2 or 3 of them there, Scooter. Ellis is gonna try to make a pattern of it and see if he can't maybe pattern one. That's pretty cool. Pretty cool. I don't know, Callie. I don't got Facebook. I don't know nothing about it, so I don't have a clue. But join us there Thursday night. We'll be looking forward to having y'all. Oh, yeah, you right, Jeff. I'd have beat the tar out of that thing. They wouldn't have been a pine sapling left. Matter of fact, my first ever knife that's in the shop here that my great-grandmother, Daddy's grandmother, gave me when I was 7, my first ever knife that I can remember is a Klein coping knife. But guess what I did? I went and gouged it in a pine tree and got pine sap all over it. And yeah, so I'd have tore it up. Guys, 103 of y'all, only 26 of you have liked it. Y'all go ahead and like this thing. We sure appreciate y'all being on here at Deep South Cutlery. We'll have some good giveaways Thursday night, some really good times. He's not here, Callie. He's at church right now. He's not here, so I can't ask him nothing. All right. Yep. I've been told before I sound like McConaughey. I think I'm a little more backwoods than he is. Y'all go ahead and like it. Got 27 of y'all. Y'all go ahead and get on here. Here's another little cool piece that come in this week. This is a magnetic cutlery company from Germany. German steel right there. Hey, Raul, how you doing, buddy? Thank you for being on here. Y'all go ahead and join us Thursday night. Hey, check out all our videos. We've been dropping a few, not many, on Facebook, some shorts, and that seems to be doing pretty good. We are right here bumping 5,000 subs. I know that ain't a whole lot for some people, but that's been a blessing for us. There's a Saber 29 right there. Cool piece. Check this out. Ken Long, if he's still here, he done got one of these. Check that thing right there out. Bass fishing muskrat. I mean, we just got knives. There is an actual muskrat. You ever seen one of those? The actual muskrat. Cool piece there. Just got knives everywhere. Yeah, Jeff, I understand. Life happens. Things happen. I'm going to try to be here too. Good Lord willing, and the creek don't rise. But thank y'all so much. 105 of y'all on here right now. Thank y'all so much for being on here at Deep South Cutlery. Join us on Facebook Thursday night for our show. And I promise you'll have a good time there. You ain't got to come with a pocket full of money, but we promise you. Well, come on, Charles. Come on to Wiggins. That Stag Barlow behind the anvil is one of our Bear & Sons, one of the Bear & Sons shot show exclusive. That is a Damascus Stag. That's number 22 of 600. And those things right now, we've got them on special for $90. American-made Barlow. Stag Barlow. Damascus. We got one in there that's not Damascus. It's a few dollars cheaper. That's a cool piece. Really cool piece. Did y'all see that? I think I showed y'all. That is a Pearl Premier 52 pattern. 1 of 100. That is a Pearl badge. It is, ain't it, Pins? That's beautiful. Look at that. Look at that dude. Ooh-wee. You want to see some pretty stag, though. Hold on just a second. I keep saying I'm going to get off of here. German eyes. I may, Charles. I don't know. I'm not sure. Check out this. This is a Razor's Edge 76 gray etch. Yeah. Look at this backside. Look at that. Look at that right there, guys. That is a fine cheetah. If there's ever been a fine. Cheetah's not my thing. It really ain't. That's not my favorite. But that stag there is something to behold. Something to behold. Would you look at that? Just look at it. Yeah, let's just look at it. We got some cool pieces, guys. Well, that's about all I got for you. More of those two knife sets, fixed blade sets by Case. Oh, Raul, I'm not sure. Literally, I just walked in the shop right here, right before I started making this video. I just walked in that shop. We got trappers everywhere. There's a limited edition trapper right there. Look at that. Limited edition, 1 of 2,500. That's in the box. That is a 2000 model. 9.5 of 2000 right there. We got trappers. What's that with the punch? Charles got a good eye. Does he got a good eye? Now, we'll go ahead and tell y'all. Weirdest knife I have? We got a table back here. There's nothing but weird knives. This right here is a double X, Charles. Double X with the punch. Was that an 18 pattern? 47 punch. But it has been rehandled. We got it in here and the handles were just jacked all to pieces. Hey Bryce, how you doing, buddy? Handles were just trashed. And our buddy Nick Maynard tried his best to, I mean, it's hard to mimic old Redbone. Y'all know that. And so he done that. He done that for us, and we don't try to hide it. He's got there. Matter of fact, he went and he goes and etches his name in the blade there. We don't try to hide. We don't try to hide, you know, a rehandle job. So we want to be straight with everybody. But that still is a fine knife, and a punch blade at that. Find you a punch blade, guys. Those are tough to get a hold of. Tough to get a hold of. What is this right here? That's a double. That's a US. That's a 1 dot. It does need to be in a pocket. You know, that's one good thing about that one, Charles. Is it needs to, it's in rough enough shape. It's in rough enough shape that you wouldn't mind carrying it. Yeah, exactly. If it was more pristine, you wouldn't want to tote it, but that thing needs to be toted, because it has been used, carried, and sharpened. Still sharp. Still sharp as a day. It probably rolled off the case factory. Maybe sharper. Who knows? But guys, we got stuff everywhere. Charles, while you're here, check this out. I don't know if you may be in the same stuff that I'm into, this old stuff. I got this in this week. Of course, this one ain't for sale. Let's see if I can get it to focus. Oh, it ain't gonna focus. W.R. Case & Sons, Little Valley, New York. Long pull on this little jackknife. Check it out. Green bone jackknife. Little Valley. It does have a pin crack right there. It has been used, but I'm telling you what, if you get any old green bone, especially of that age, you hang on to that. That ain't coming around again. They'll never make anything like that. Why are the knives in the back shaped the way? You talking about the Hawk bills? These right here, these are pruners or Hawk bills. I've got some Hawk bills that I use on my truck. These are great wire strippers. They're actually made for pruning trees. But that's a Case Hawk bill. Both of those are Case Hawk bills. Those are tough to get a hold of. Y'all go look on the eBay and find out how much the Case Hawk bills are going for. They have done got nutty. I mean, a lot of guys that do carpet work, flooring work, they use these. Them are work knives. Them are definitely work knives. We've got brand new ones that you're right, Pins. We've got brand new ones made by our friends there at Bear & Son that are about $35-40 that are really, really good Hawk bills. Really good Hawk bills for the money. Oh, you want to see something else? Let me show y'all. Got some good. There's a tested piece, 20 to 40, in black, rough black. Daddy always called it gum putty. Bird's eye knives. Shane, I don't think I do. I don't think I do. I'm trying to think. The top of my head, I don't think so, Shane. I lied, Mikey. I lied. I'm sorry. The Bible says, let God be true and every man a liar. I mean, I mess around, I got 112 people on here. You hate just to hang up on everybody. But I guess we'll have to here in just a few minutes. I got to get back to work. There's some stag tinies. Stag tinies there. And we just got knives everywhere. Check out this piece. Since Mikey called me out there's a 83. Is that 83? It's 84. New grind. You guys, y'all see that new grind blade? That is, what I mean by that is the way that this is all cut right here. It's not straight across. The Whittler on the anvil is an 80 pattern, Dan. I believe that is a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Man, is that a 9 or a 10 dot? Guys, I can't. My eyes are crossed. My eyes go crossing counting them little blades. I can't tell if that's 9 or 10. That's exactly right, Mikey. That's exactly right. Cliff, hopefully in the next couple weeks. That's right, Jeff. I get to touch it all and I don't got to pay for none of it. That's an 80 pattern, though. Check it out. Boy, boy, boy. If you know anything about the 80 patterns, I will, Jason. I will. I'll try to. They're having singing school at church this week, or at least through Wednesday, and I'll try to get him to. He'll probably watch this video a little later. What did they say? Carpenter's Whittler, exactly. 80 pattern Carpenter's Whittler. We have 2 or 3 of them here in the shop, but that's the prettiest red bone one we got. That's the prettiest red bone we got. Just started collecting case knives. Which one should I get next? Jackson, I've actually got a video on here. If you go back way a year or 2 ago, look up the video about how to collect knives. Man, there ain't no right or wrong way. Me, I like staying with old stuff. That's what I like, because they don't make it anymore, literally. Old stuff or stags, hard to beat, but that's a lot of times gets in a little different price range. Really? Dan, you didn't do it? Dan, go back. Look, I'll let you go back and double your money on them, cause that's how the 80s are. That is how the 80s are. Yeah, that's a pretty knife. It is. They don't make bone like they don't make it like that anymore. All right, guys. Anything else y'all want to see? I hope we are having a wonderful day, Callie. Wonderful day here at Deep South Cutlery. But anything else y'all want to see before I hang up on y'all? Dan said nope. My grill knife. Any Makos? I don't right now, James, but I'm supposed to be getting a shipment of stuff in. Hold on, Charles. I can see my grill knife. Man, I don't know what my favorite knife is that I have. You too, Beecher. You too, man. We got. So these two sets here. A lot of you guys are in here all the time. These are my sets of elephant toes, right? All right, there, Ella. See you. And I'll be honest with you, probably my favorite one right now is this pearl ebony. And I know it's not an old knife. But that's a pearl ebony 001. Yep, 001. Yeah, that's my collection of toes. Got several mammoths right there. Mammoth, ebony right there. That's a GEC. That's a GEC. Check out this old green. Some old green and old red. Of course, these are all the Pack of Wood 70s. Pack of Wood 70s right there. Pack of Wood 70s. There's a couple other old reds. It's a 1905 WR Case and Sons. There's a Doolin Bull Blue. Doolin Bull Stag. That's not a Doolin Bull. Nickel silver liners and split backs. That's right. Well, there's a few other pieces there. Some pearl pieces. Doolin Bull pearl. Man, you're in Biloxi. You ain't. Man, just come right up. We're right on Highway 49. Right on Highway 49. We'll be. Yeah, you. Daddy should be here. There's a Doolin Bull. That's a King of the Beast. Man, yeah, you're right up the road from us. But I've gotten a kick of buying Bulldog brands. That's kind of been my favorite here lately. Bulldog brand knives. Of course, that's a Union K-bar, American made K-bar. There's a couple Winchesters. There's an old Cattaraugus, an old pre-war Cattaraugus. That's some of the ones. And I'll be honest with y'all, this knife right here, I got for cheap, like $40, and that is a beautiful American-made knife. Just a local artisan made it. That's a pretty knife. If I can get Ellis to make one, we'll be in good shape. Now, let me show y'all this. That's ones that ain't for sale. Here's what Daddy's got in here that is for sale. Those are the titty cow bone. They are cool, ain't they? That muscle bone, they call it. These are all Doolin Bulls except this one and this great big stag piece right here. Oh yeah, you're right. You're right, Charles. You know, we got a few German pieces in here. Our clientele, I don't think they know what the German stuff is. Thank you, Pins. So we have a hard time selling it. Yeah, Inner City Pigeon. I got that from a buddy of mine named Juan Hernandez, who's usually on here. Me and him did some swapping, and you were the first person that's ever pointed that out. Where's she at? Right there. Right there. What's up, Big Jim? How's it going, buddy? All right, guys. There's some of our old stuff there for sale. And I tell you what, who was that, Mr. Charles? I'm sure we got some German stuff around here. Sure, we got some German stuff. There's some of my Parker Edwards American stuff. That's actually my collection there, Parker Edwards. See, I collect stuff and don't ever get rid of it. I'd have to just go dig around. I think there may be some German pieces in here. Yep, I know that is Buck Creek German right there. I do know that is. So we just got them laying around. They laying around everywhere. So, all right, guys, y'all join us Thursday night. Be on our auction on Facebook on Thursday night. We got some stuff to sell. We got some fine stuff to sell, and we sure appreciate all of y'all being on here for all night like you have been. If you see something you can't live without, don't make it wait till Thursday. You may not win the auction. Holler at us. We'll sell it to you right now and make a deal with you, or try to make a deal with you. But until then, God bless y'all. See y'all later.